My blood pressure's higher than a bird in the sky. I've got paranoia and anxiety. My friends say I'll sink if I don't see a shrink. I say music is cheaper than therapy. The government's out to get me, I'm sure of that fact. Got a man outside my door in a gabardine Mac. Electronic surveillance is where he's at. He wants to microchip the cat. The roads are overcrowded and so are the trains. Newspapers tell me we're down the drain, and all the aggressive drivers are driving me insane. I can't phone for help cause my phone will fry my brain. My blood pressure's higher than a bird in the sky. I've got paranoia and anxiety. My friends say I'll sink if I don't see a shrink. I say music is cheaper than therapy. My boss wants more but wants to pay me less. Another sure sign my life is a mess. The doctor's got no pills to cure my stress. My counsellor says I want to regress. I've got nervous tension, nervous disease. Bouts of nausea sweeping over me. I sweat when I'm moving and I sweat when I'm still. I can't sleep at night and it's making me ill. My blood pressure's higher than a bird in the sky. I've got paranoia and anxiety. My friends say I'll sink if I don't see a shrink. I say music is cheaper than therapy. To cope with the pressure there's only one way. I have to face the music every day. I don't give a damn what my psychiatrists say. Just tune up and play. My blood pressure's higher than a bird in the sky. I've got paranoia and anxiety. My friends say I'll sink if I don't see a shrink. I say music is cheaper than therapy. Music is cheaper than therapy.
This is Like You Would by Pam Ayres. Well, I got up in the morning, like you would, and I cooked a bit of breakfast, like you would, but at the door I stopped, for a message had been dropped, and I picked it up and read it, like you would. Oh, blimey, I said, like you would. Have a read of this. This is good. It said, I live across the way and admire you every day. And my heart, it breaks without you. Well, it would. I'd buy you furs and jewels if I could. I'll go along with that. I think you should. Meet me in the park when it's good and dark, and so's my wife won't see I'll wear a hood. Well, I blushed with shame and horror, like you would. That a man could ask me that, as if I could. So I wrote him back a letter saying, no, I think it better if I meet you in the Rose and Crown like we did last Thursday.
Some moments that I've had, some moments of pleasure, I think about us playing on a beach in Cos. I think about us diving in the pool into another moment. The case of John the Door. Oh God, I can't stop laughing. He told us, get off this stage. He wasn't laughing at all. Oh, but we sat in the car, laughing about it. Just being alive, it can really hurt. And these moments given are a gift from time. In a studio in Stockwell, we've just started our run. He gives it all he's got, like Edward Alderton, showing his acting chops. But he isn't well at all. The stresses of London, they disappear while we just smoke. Just being alive, it can really hurt. And these moments given are a gift from time. Just let us try to give these moments back to those we love, to those who will survive. And I can hear my old nan saying, I know I won't make Christmas this year. She said it every year. I know I won't make Christmas this year. Here come the hills of time. Hey there, sissy. Hey there, Grandad, you're conquering the necky man again. Fred, we'd a bits at 6 a.m. Hey there, Violet, biscuits as we walk in the door. Hey there, Jean, did you like that last play? Hey, Auntie Di, will you wag your finger?
They met me in the day of success, and I have learned by the perfectist report they have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burned and desired to question them further, they made themselves air, into which they vanished. Whilst I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came missives from the king, who all hailed me Thane of Cawdor, by which title these weird sisters saluted me before, and referred me to the coming on of time with Hail, King that shalt be. This have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou mightst not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart, and farewell. Glamis thou art, and Cawdor, and shall be what thou art promised. Oh, yet do I fear thy nature. 'Tis too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. What thou wouldst highly, that wouldst thou holily, wouldst not play false, and yet would wrongly win. Thou'dst have, great Glamis, that which cries, thus thou must do it if thou have it, and that which thou dost fear to do thine wishes should be undone. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valour of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid does seem to have thee crowned withal. What is thy tidings? The king comes here tonight. Art mad to say it? Well, is not thy master with him? If so, would have informed for preparation. So 'tis true. Our Thane and king come here tonight. You bring great news. The raven himself is hoarse, that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Oh, come you spirits, that tend on mortal thoughts, and sex me here, and fill me from the crown to toe top full of diest cruelty. Make thick my blood, stop up the passage and access to remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature may shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breasts, and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers, wherever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pall thee in the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, Hold! Hold!
Put him in a long boat too, sober, put him in a long boat too, sober.
and up she rises early in the morning. Ha! Ha! Yeah! Well, I'm welcome when we're over, well, I'm welcome when we're over, well, I'm welcome when we're over early in the morning. And up she rises, and up she rises, and up she rises early in the morning. Yeah! I don't see that out! Put it in the kitchen, chicken, put it in the kitchen, making drink it early in the morning. Up she rises, up she rises, up she rises early in the morning. Yeah! Woo! Got it! Put it in a leaky boat, belly, put it in a leaky boat, belly, put it in a leaky boat, belly, early in the morning. Got it! Up she rises, up she rises, up she rises early in the morning. Yeah! Time to stop the baby, time to stop the baby, time to stop the song down and early in the morning. Up she rises, up she rises, up she rises early in the morning. Yeah! My next one. This is my favourite. I've got the river. She was belly with a rusty razor, she was belly with a rusty razor, she was belly with a rusty razor early in the morning. Up she rises, up she rises, up she rises early in the morning. I don't sing it, yeah! Time in the top of the young man's under, time in the top of the young man's under, time in the young man's under early in the morning. Up she rises, up she rises, up she rises early in the morning. Yeah! He will let the ball line say, he will let the ball line, he will let me run and ball line early in the morning. Up she rises, up she rises, up she rises early in the morning. Heel him all until it's over, heel him all until it's over, heel him all until it's over early in the morning. Up she rises, up she rises, up she rises early in the morning. Yeah! That's what you with a drunken sailor, that's what you with a drunken sailor, that's what you with a drunken sailor early in the morning. Up she rises, up she rises, up she rises early in the morning. Yeah! I've worn my foot out.
This is My Last Duchess by Robert Browning. A Renaissance duke is showing a visitor around some of the treasures in the ducal palace. That's my last Duchess painted on the wall, looking as if she were alive. I call that piece a wonder now. Frau Pandolf's hands work busily a day, and there she stands. Would please you sit and look at her? I said Frau Pandolf by design, for never read strangers like you that pictured countenance, the depth and passion of its earnest glance, but to myself they turned, since none puts by the curtain I have drawn for you but I, and seemed as they would ask me, if they durst, how such a glance came there. So not the first are you to turn and ask thus. Sir, 'twas not her husband's presence only called that spot of joy into the Duchess' cheek. Perhaps Frau Pandolf chanced to say, her mantle laps over my lady's wrist too much, or paint must never hope to reproduce the faint half-flush that dies along her throat. Such stuff was courtesy, she thought, and cause enough for calling up that spot of joy. She had a heart, how shall I say, too soon made glad, too easily impressed. She liked whate'er she looked on, and her looks went everywhere. So 'twas all one, my favour at her breast, the dropping of the daylight in the west, the bough of cherries some officious fool broke in the orchard for her, the white mule she rode with round the terrace, all and each would draw from her alike the approving speech, or blush at least. She thanked men, good, thanked somehow, I know not how, as if she ranked my gift of a 900 years old name with anybody's gift. Who'd stoop to blame this sort of trifling, even had you skilled speech, which I have not, to make your will quite clear in such an one, and say, just this or that in you disgusts me. Here you miss, or there exceed the mark. And if she let herself be lessoned so, nor plainly set her wits to yours forsooth, and made excuse, e'en then would be some stooping, and I choose never to stoop. Oh, sir, she smiled no doubt whene'er I passed her, but who passed without much the same smile? This grew. I gave commands, then all smiles stopped together. There she stands, as if alive. Well, please you rise. We'll meet the company below then. I repeat, the Count your master's known munificence is ample warrant that no just pretence of mine for dowry will be disallowed, though his fair daughter's self, as I avowed at starting, is my object. Nay, we'll go together down, sir. Notice Neptune, though, taming a seahorse, thought a rarity, which Klaus of Innsbruck cast in bronze for me.
You are my sweetest downfall. I loved you first beneath the sheets of paper lies my truth. I have to go. Your hair was long when we first met. Samson went back to bed, not much hair left on his head. He ate a slice of Wonder Bread and went right back to bed. And the history books forgot about us, and the Bible didn't mention us, and the Bible didn't mention us, not even once. You are my sweetest downfall. I loved you first beneath the stars came falling on our heads. But they're just old light, Your hair was long when we first met. Samson came to my bed, told me that my hair was red, told me I was beautiful, and came into my bed. Oh, I cut his hair myself one night, a pair of dull scissors and a yellow light, and he told me that I'd done alright, and he kissed me till the morning light, and he kissed me till the morning light. Samson went back to bed, not much hair left on his head. He ate a slice of Wonder Bread and went right back to bed. Oh, we couldn't bring the columns down, yeah, we couldn't destroy a single one, and the history books forgot about us, and the Bible didn't mention us, not even once. You are my sweetest downfall. I loved you first.
Why should a saint be any the less human? With your heavenly charms before his eyes, a man has not the power to be wise. I know these words sound strange coming from me, but I'm no angel, nor was meant to be. And if you blame my passion, you must needs reproach as well the charms on which it feeds. Your loveliness, no sooner had I seen than you became my soul's unrivalled queen. Before your seraph glance divinely sweet, my heart's defences crumbled at your feet. And nothing, fasting, prayers, or tears might do could stop my spirit from adoring you. My eyes, my sighs have told you in the past what now my lips make bold to say at last. And if in your great goodness you will deign to look upon your slave and ease his pain, if in compassion for my soul's distress you'll stoop to comfort my unworthiness, I'll raise to you in thanks for that sweet manner an endless hymn, an infinite hosanna. With me, of course, there need be no anxiety, no fear of scandal or of notoriety. These young court gallants who make the ladies swoon are vain in speech and action and always call the tune. When they succeed in love, the whole world knows it. No favour's granted them, but they disclose it, and by the looseness of their tongues profane the very altar where their hearts have lain. Men like me, however, love discreetly, and one may trust our reticence completely. My deep concern for my good name ensures the absolute security of yours. In short, I offer you, my dear, love without scandal, pleasure without fear. I know, dear lady, that your exceeding charity will lead your heart to pardon my temerity, that you'll forgive my violent affection as human weakness, human imperfection, and that, oh dearest, you will bear in mind that I am just flesh and blood, and am not blind.
There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Blue. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore, and now I'm on right with the fall. The captain's halo's heads on shore, he'll take that whale and tow. She made a whale of my rum to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the wall, the wind still came up. For our hands to the side, halfway before our chief right down below. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No thanks, but no will free. Captain's mind was not to breathe. The feet belonged to the wellerman's tree, which he didn't told. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days or even more, the light was slack and tight was small. Of course we're lost, but our only thought still that will go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I heard, the flight's still on, the lights not cut and the wind's not gone. The wellerman makes his regular calls, encouraging captain, crew and all. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
One Day by Donna Ashworth. Today I dared to let myself dream that the world will one day open again, that the locks will loosen, the walls will fall, the doors will fly open and reunite us all. I dared to imagine the warmth of a cuddle, a group of my friends all locked in a huddle. I felt all the heartbeats drumming with mine. I heard all the laughter. I tasted the wine. I thought of the feelings I've missed for long. The room full of music, united by song. The freedom to roam, to plan and to meet. To hold someone's hand, to meet, to greet. Just for a moment, I dared to dream of the flights I would board to the places I love. The moment those eyes would meet mine at the gate. The feeling of joy after so long a wait. Today I dared to let myself dream that the life we once had would happen again, that we'd no longer fear the danger of air, that our lives would not depend on such care. They say that we mustn't wish time away, but it's hard, my friend, when faced with a day so long in blank hours and so wiped of laughter. It's tempting to drift away to thereafter. So yes, I dared to dream just a while of life coming back. It brought me a smile. One day I know this will be in the past, and hugs will be free again.